Hello everybody, Princess Bear here, and we're back at Pop Century because I'm craving tuna.
Everything pop.
Everything pop.
Everything pop. Everything pop.
It's been a while since we come back to one of these value resorts, and we want to show you the kind of value you do actually get. So let's go and get everything.
Be sure to subscribe. Everything pop.
You heard the girl.
And like and comment. Everything pop. Natura is a brand of wine that we get at home frequently because it is vegan. And then the cashier said this was like the standard Epcot glass, but I don't know about you guys. If this was the standard Epcot glass, I would be getting a lot more wine. I feel like it's like half the size. Let's go ahead and just pour this.
Look at that princess drink.
I love not having a cork to pull out. Nice little sampler size. Still, I feel like this would be like a $6 pour at Epcot. To the community. Okay, it's a little bit more of a light-bodied Cabernet. Say what's in it, but you can't really, it just overall kind of like a watered down wine. It doesn't have a lot of like pop fragrances to it. It's just really palatable, I think, for like any palate. So for covering, you know, a lot of dietary needs, I think that this wine would be a good cab, but for somebody who's like a cab snob, you're not gonna enjoy this at all. For me, like a true cab has got like that woody, like oaky taste to it, and this does not have that at all. So I don't know, I still like it, so I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 red grapes. I drink it. Chile wine for the win.
When I say value resorts are all about the value. The value at Disney does not necessarily mean cheap. They are sometimes cheaper, but not always. You actually found situations where moderate resorts are cheaper than the value resorts. But if you're looking for value here, this bottle of wine, $15. Honestly, for what you pay for at Epcot, I say this is a steal. I would also say bring your own wine, take your food back to your room, and save yourself a couple bucks. But if you really want a bottle of wine, $15 for something this size, margarita's gonna cost you this, and it's not getting anywhere near as much. Be sure to ask for a glass. You've come here a lot of times. You've gotten wine here a lot of times. I don't think anybody's ever offered us a wine glass before. Cheers to that cast member. Oh, nice and fruity. Is that cherry? I don't think the Princess Jam, but it's got a nice sort of mild dryness. Without being too bitter, it goes down very smooth. It's still like semi-sweet. I don't really hate that. This is very drinkable. I think that if you wanted to watch your kids run around the pool, or just chill outside when the sun's going down like it is now, watch a Disney sunset with a nice bottle of red, this would do. 3 out of 5 plus.
We got a blue moon. Well, Bear got a blue moon. I left him alone for 5 minutes and he picked like the one wheat ale. You can never trust Bear to make his own decisions on beer. He'll always make something that I don't like. Actually, that's not true. It's like half and half. This I know I'm not gonna like though. Okay, actually, it's not as bad as I remember it the last time. It's like a light wheat ale, so it's easier to drink. It's like a good entry into wheat ales if you want to try a new one and you're used to like drinking just, you know, Corona, Bud Light, whatever, Natty Light. This is a good upgrade. I will give it 3 out of 5 yeasties.
Yes, I got a Blue Moon. No, I did not take the Princess in consideration when I picked out my beer. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just want a Blue Moon. I'm one of those, you know, new age, not I would say new age, but I'm one of those millennial hipsters that likes his Blue Moon with like the gigantic, obnoxious slice of orange. Not when I drink it by myself though, I'm far too lazy for all that. And who keeps oranges around the house in this day and age? But it's really the Belgian style itself for me. I like wheat ales, but I love Belgian style beers more than anything. So if I had to choose between this and anything else, and I for half a second, just for giggles, considered the Bud Light Lime, even though I absolutely despise flavored Bud Lights, even more than I don't like Bud Light, just for giggles. But Blue Moon won out. So it should really be everybody's first beer. It'd be a lot easier to get people to drink beer if it didn't taste like brewed toilet water every time you drank it. Now this is class in a can, and it's a tall boy. Why didn't I get a cup? 3.5 out of 5 plus.
Our beautiful friend, the plant-based tuna salad sandwich. Now, I feel like there's less tuna salad than the last time that we had this here. Let's see. It's a very thin layer. Got more veggies in here than we did before, and then some arugula, and that's about it. So if you get one that's been sitting for a while, this side is definitely going to be wet because I didn't put it in between these cucumbers and radish. But it's really such a super thin layer compared to the last time that we had this. Like way, way super thin. I'm kind of sad about that. Alright, well I'm rearranging some of this food. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite. Wait, oh yeah, this way. Okay, here we go. Cheers to the plant-based tuna. They did have the salad here as well, but we just went with the sandwich. It's definitely delicious. It's a salad sandwich that I absolutely fell in love with at the All-Stars, but it really is missing like more tuna salad. The ratio is just off. It's like 2 or 3 veggies to 1 tuna salad. It's just not good in that sense. But like flavor-wise, it's all good. Delicious. Princessity's item. I just want more of it. So I'm gonna give it minus points for the lacking of the thickness and give it 3.5 out of 5 sandwiches, even though it is a Princessity's item.
I think with these grab and goes, you should definitely, I don't normally condone this, any sort of like buffet, grab and go otherwise. Be picky. Take a couple out, see which one, because this really just feels like a training issue. Like, the amount of tuna that's on here is just a joke. Like, I just feel like maybe there was somebody new, because like, this is almost like I've seen mayo spread thicker than this on sandwiches. Almost insulting. And then like these cucumbers are extremely thick. Honestly, if I gave this to somebody and they bit into it, they'd probably swear up and down it was a cucumber sandwich. Which is the thing, and not a tuna sandwich. The tuna is so light, and the cucumbers are so big. But really all I taste are the pickled onions and then the cucumber. The tuna is so light that it's almost non-existent. know we rated this very high last time, but the state that this is in, if you put one of these open and it looks like it doesn't have a lot of tuna on it, I would say skip it. 2 out of 5 plus.
Here we have this beautiful Impossible burger with some Carolina jackfruit, barbecue jackfruit, some pickled slaw, and some plant-based cheddar. Now we did have this one at the Caribbean Beach Resort once before, but it's looking a little bit larger than it was the last time. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this in half. That is a huge burger with a lot of stuff happening here. I can't even tell where the jackfruit ends and the burger begins. This is gonna be a really, really messy bite. I think I'm ready for it though. Cheers. I love that they're making an effort for more of these Impossible burgers to taste like the Smokehouse Beyond Burger at Regal Eagle. The sauce on this really sets this burger apart, and I do think it might be slightly different than the one that we had at Caribbean. I'm not mad at it. I'm here for it. It does have a lot of onion in it, which Bear's not going to be into, and I already feel like I have a major onion breath. But overall, this is still an outstanding burger. I'm gonna give it a 4.75 out of 5 meat cows. It definitely hits the spot if you want like some good, hefty vegan junk food.
I feel like all of my rants about specializing in your plant-based burgers has not gone unheard. Some of you may have listened a little bit too well. This is a monstrosity of a burger. It's just got stuff falling out every side. We got like pickles, all sorts of slaw, the jackfruit, the burger, plenty of sauce, unique sauce. You definitely getting points for that before you bite into it. What is it? Banana peppers on here too? You really like threw the whole kitchen sink with this burger. Got your whole barbecue foot up in here, didn't you? It better taste good. Just saying. It is an absolute mess. But honestly, it's worth it. It's nice and smoky. The veggies come through, the cheese tastes like cheese. That Impossible meat, the seed takes up the veggies and the sauce very well. It feels like a full burger. It feels like, I mean, it's not like a Gordon Ramsay level burger, but it's like BK Lounge level. Maybe half a step higher, but messier than BK Lounge. You guys are definitely listening. I'm happy for that. But the jackfruit actually has some color to it, like y'all took time barbecuing this. And even on its own, it does taste really good. Got a little char to it, and tastes like Carolina barbecue. I think you're hitting on all cylinders. I think if the bun had held better a little, the bun had been cared for a bit differently and held together a little bit better, it may have been a 5. 4.5 out of 5 plus. But keep it up. More of this. A lot more of this.
And now we come to the fry test. So this one is definitely passing. It's your typical Disney shoestring fry. I feel like it's a little over salted, but other than that, it's perfectly crisp. I really can't complain. I wish it had like some sauce to go with it, or you know, mustard. Whatever left over in the burger, I'll probably dip that in the fries and then top it all out with some mustard. That's the way to go. This is a really good hearty dish, especially if you want like a nice little comfort food night. I'll give the fries a 3 out of 5 potatoes.
I stand a good Disney fry. I talk a lot of trash about the state of Disney chicken fries. but I never don't eat them unless they're just cold and edible. I think even crooked, it passes the fry test. Not falling apart. A decent shape to it. A really nice crunch to it. I think we got lucky this time. We got a fresh batch. Because some lures may have been a little over salted. Because as I dig down through mine, it's not as salted. I think the princesses are. It gives good fry though. 3 out of 5 plus. Look at that grilled chicken caprese sandwich. There's a lot of options up there for you to have. The one thing about the value resorts is that their food courts have something for everybody. You want chicken tendies, you want pizza, you want pasta, different kinds of pasta. You want a grab and go sandwich. They had turkey ciabatta. They had pulled pork sandwiches, burgers, just straight cheeseburgers. I prefer chicken in every regard, so this is what I got. Just taking a little top off. Got 2 huge pieces of fresh mozzarella. Looks like some arugula there on the bottom, and a nice, healthy looking piece of chicken. It's a bit small as far as chickens go, but let's cut her open and see what she looks like. Okay, got a significant cut to it. I'm definitely working for it. A little glove box scoop. There we go. That is a thick piece of chicken. I was complaining about its size, and that's not the size of the chicken that counts. Yeah, in this case it does. The size does count in this case. A nice, what we have, mozzarella ratio, and then tomato. It looks like a little bit of sauce on the bottom. It's not mayo, it's like a garlic aioli. But let's give her a bite. Let me make sure I get some of this mozzarella in here. Hopefully it doesn't gush out the back on me. Huh?
Thank you, buddy.
Alright. Chicken's nice and juicy all the way through. Still nice and warm. Definitely get that grilled taste off of it. I feel like the chicken could use some herbs. If you're gonna put like call it a chicken caprese sandwich, I expect some sort of herb in there. The arugula works, but it's just plain chicken. Like it's just chicken, no sort of seasoning. I think there's a little bit of pepper on there, but I feel like I could use something else to sort of pair with the garlic aioli, but it works. It's a good chicken sandwich. You won't feel guilty about this, and it actually tastes halfway decent. It's not going to be something that I recommend my friends run to everything pop for, but if you're here, I definitely recommend it. 3.5 out of 5 points. So here we have the Pop Goes Banana Cupcake. Now, even for Disney cupcakes, it's rather big boy. It's a yellow cupcake with caramel latte buttercream icing and a caramelized banana in the middle, with obviously plenty of sprinkles and stars around it. It definitely goes with like the sort of like pop burst of color like theme. More cupcakes themed to every resort, please. What I would really like though is vegan cupcakes themed every resort. Not necessarily because I am advocating for the spread of vegan food. That's a princess's job. Being lactose intolerant, maybe something that won't kill me.
Outside of the one new allergy cupcake that just came out that we had at All Stars.
I'd want to eat this in the traditional princess way, but it's got like a banana filling. You can even see the hole there in the bottom. But I'm just going to try to eat this the old-fashioned way and probably make it entirely too big of a mess. The buttercream is definitely strong with this one. So I did get a little bit of the banana icing, and honestly, I wish it was more in the center because that is a treat. It tastes just like banana pudding. Let's try this Happy Face medallion here. At least it's not a Mickey. Ooh. Like banana flavored chocolate. That's very good. not a huge cupcake person, but it's not bad. But I wish there was more filling. Maybe it weren't so tall. There's so much cake. And like a mismatched ratio of icing. Like it's almost like a full inch of icing, buttercream icing on top of this cupcake.
Take a bite of just the cake on the bottom.
It's definitely that Chappelle Show level of a yellow cake. But you can see like the small amount of filling that's in there compared to the rest of the cupcake. There's a little bit more filling, I think. For our cupcakes go, I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 plus. I'm afraid to even set this thing down right now. Everything popped. It pops.
It's our thing.
It's actually not bad.
What we want to do.
I hate on the value resorts all you want. There's a great value in both the food and staying here.
I kind of wish that the plant-based tuna salad sandwich was a little bit more robust in the tuna.
Yes.
But the fact that they offer it at all value resorts now, so we don't have to like sneak over to the Mara or go to the All-Stars or something, is absolutely amazing. I'm really excited for that, and I hope that at some point Disney decides to bring this sandwich to the parks and not just the resorts.
Yep. And hurry up, Disney, because Universal's catching up to you.
For real.
But I want to know, after you guys see this, what do you think about staying at Pops and Treat eating here? Let us know in the comments below. If you think there's a better food at any of the value resorts that we haven't yet tried, I can't think of any that we haven't, but let us know in the comments. If there's anything else you can see us do, that'll also be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.
And like this video. And if you don't comment, how are we supposed to know how you get to Pop Century? Do you take the Skyliner? Do you take the bus? Do you fly in? Do you drive in? These are the questions that we need to know. Why don't you go to Pop?
Just use a broom like the princess.
Tell us in the comments.
You heard the girl.